Hello students, let us continue the session on ratio and proportion. We had solved 6 questions from exercise 12.3. Now the 7th one. The cost of 4 dozen bananas is rupees 60. How many bananas can be purchased for 12 rupee 50 paise? We all know that in a dozen there will be 12 units. So here 4 dozens of bananas is equal to 4 times of 12 bananas, which is 48. Let me mention that 4 dozen bananas is equal to 4 times of 12, which is 48 bananas. As per the given question, in rupees 60, 4 dozens of bananas can be purchased. So for rupees 1, how many bananas can be purchased? Since it's a unitary method, we are following this. Number of bananas for rupees 60 is 48. So the number of bananas for rupee 1 is 48 divided by 60. Therefore, the number of bananas for rupees 12.5 will be 48 divided by 60 into 12.5. These two quantities are in rupees. So we get it as 48 divided by 600 into 125. This decimal I have removed. We all know that 8 times is 48, 600 times, 25 5 times, 25 4 times, 4 ones are 4 2 times. So we get it as 2 times of 5, which is 10. So 10 bananas can be purchased in rupees 12.5. Let's move on further with question number 8. Question 8. The weight of 72 books is rupees is 9 kg. The weight is 9 kg. What is the weight of 40 such books? Here the number of books and the weight is mentioned. As per the given question, the weight of 72 books is 9 kg. So the weight of one book will be 9 upon 72. Therefore, the weight of 40 books will be equal to 9 by 72 into 40. 9 8 times is 72. 8 5 times is 40. We get it as 5 kg. This will be the weight. Moving further on question number 9, a truck requires 108 liters of diesel for covering a distance of 594 kilometers. How much diesel will be required for the truck to cover the distance of 1650 kilometers? So to cover this distance, 594 kilometers, the truck requires 108 liters. So we can find out to cover 1 kilometer, the amount of diesel required required will be equal to 108 divided by 594. Therefore, to cover 1650 kilometer, the diesel required will be equal to 108 divided by 594 into 1650. This has to be simplified. On simplification, we get it as 300 liters. Question 10. Raju purchases 10 pens for rupees 150. Manish buys 7 pens for rupees 84. Can you say who got the pens cheaper? So here there are two people. So separately let us solve for those two people. For Raju, cost of 10 pence is rupees 150. So the cost of 1 pen will be rupees 150 upon 10, which is rupees 15. There's another person, Manish. For Manish, cost of 7 pence is rupees 84. Therefore, the cost of 1 pen will be rupees 84 upon 7, which is rupees 12. Here, on observation, we see that rupees 12 is smaller compared to rupees 15. Therefore, Manish got the pens cheaper than Raju. Question 11. Anish made 42 runs in 6 overs and Anup made 63 runs in 7 overs. Who made more runs per over? It's like the previous question. We are given that the number of runs made by Anish in 6 overs is 42. Therefore, we can find out the number of runs made by Anish in 1 over. We can find it is 42 upon 6, which is 7 runs. It's 7 runs per over. For the other person, the number of runs made by Anup in 7 overs is 63. Therefore, the number of runs made by Anup in 1 over will be equal to 63 upon 7, which is 9. Here on observation, 9 runs is larger than 7 runs. So it means that Anup has made more runs per over. So with this, we have completed the exercise 12.3 questions. Now, I'll take few questions from NCERT exemplar. Basically, the first type of questions are related to objective type. Let's discuss them. In question 1 to 10, only one of the 4 options is correct. We need to select the correct one. In the first question, the ratio of 8 books to 20 books is. So it's a direct question. We need to find the ratio here. It's a ratio between 8 and 20, so 8 by 20. Both these numerators and denominators are divisible by 4. On dividing, we get it as 2 by 5, or it is 2 is to 5. So option A is the right answer. Now moving on to question 2. The ratio of the number of sides of a square to the number of edges of a cube is. So here the ratio is between the number of sides of a square upon the number of edges of a cube. There will be 4 sides and 12 edges. So the ratio we get it is 1 is to 3. You must know that for a cube, this is for a square, there will be 4 sides. For a cube, these are the edges, the lines which are ending on each of the surfaces. They are the edges. Here there are 4 edges, 5th edge, 6th edge, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So there are totally 12 edges. For a square, there will be 4 sides. So it's a ratio of 4 sides to 12 edges. So option D is the right answer. Question number 3. A picture is 60 centimeter wide and 1.8 meter long. The ratio of width of its perimeter in the lowest form is. So it's a ratio of its width to its perimeter. So we need to find the perimeter here. Before we find the perimeter, let's observe here they have given 60 centimeter wide and 1.8 meter long. So the units are different. We need to mention the units properly. Here the length is 1.8 meter, which is 180 centimeter. And the breadth here is 60 centimeter. So we can find out the perimeter of this particular picture is a rectangular one. So it is 2 times of length plus breadth. So 2 times of 180 plus 60. 180 plus 60 is 240. When you multiply with 2 times, we get it as 480 centimeters. Therefore, the required ratio is the ratio of the width of picture divided by perimeter of picture. Here the width of the picture is 60 centimeter and the perimeter is 480 centimeters. 8 times is 48. 0 they get cancelled. We get the ratio as 1 is to 8. This confirms that option D is the right answer. Question 4. Neelam's annual income is rupees 2 lakh 88,000. Our annual savings amounts to rupees 3 lakh 60,000. The ratio of, here I made a mistake, it is 36,000. Savings is 36,000. The ratio of our savings to our expenditure is, they have given the savings and they have given the total income, so we can find out the expenditure. So let's find her expenditure. Here the expenditure is the annual income, which is rupees 288,000 minus rupees 36,000. Upon simplification, upon subtracting, we get rupees 2,52,000. So here the required ratio is 36,000 divided by 2,52,000. Three of the zeros we can cancel. 36 7 times is 252. Hence the ratio is 1:7. Option B is the right answer. Question 5. Mathematics textbook for class 6th has 320 pages. The chapter symmetry runs from page 261 to 272. The ratio of the number of pages of this chapter to total number of pages of the book is. Here we need to find the number of pages in the chapter symmetry, that we need to find the number of pages, not the chapters, number of pages in chapter symmetry is, the last page is 272 and it has started from 261. We need to add 1 because that page is also included, so it is 12. Therefore the required ratio is 12 upon the total number of pages 320. We get the ratio as 3:80. This confirms that option C is the right answer. Question number 6. In a box, the ratio of red marbles to blue marbles is 7:4. Which of the following could be the total number of marbles in the box? You must know that whenever they give the ratio 7:4, the sum of these two will be 7. Sum is 7 plus 4, which is 11. So in the given option, we need to find out the multiple of 11. Clearly, this 22 is divisible by 11. So multiple of 11 is there in only option D. This you must remember. Question number 7. On a shelf, books with green cover and that with brown cover are in the ratio 2:3. If there are 18 books with green cover, then the number of books with brown cover is. Here they have given the ratio as 2:3. We can find out by considering the number of green cover and the number of brown cover as 2x and 3x respectively. So let me mention that. Let the number of green covers and brown cover be 2x and 3x respectively. And they have given the total number of green covers as 18. It means that 2x is 18. We can find the value of x, it will be 9. Therefore, the number of brown covers will be 3 times of 9, which is 27. This confirms that option C is the right answer. Question number 8. The greatest ratio among the ratios: 2 is to 3, 5 is to 8, 75 is to 121, 40 is to 25 is. So here we can regard these ratios as a fraction. This is 2 by 3, this one is 5 by 8, this one is 75 by 121, this one is 40 by 25. Look at the denominators. The denominators are 3, 8, 121 and 25. Find the LCM. So we need to find the LCM, and the LCM will turn out to be 72,600. You can calculate this. Now this 2 by 3 I can write as 2 by 3 multiplied with 24,200 to both numerator and the denominator, so that the denominator becomes the LCM. It becomes 72,600. Same way, this 5 by 8, you can convert that by multiplying 5 and 8 with 9,075. We get it as 45375 divided by 72,600. Same way, this 75 by 121 also you multiply. This has to be multiplied with 600. You can try this out. We get 45,000 divided by 72,600. For the last one, 40 by 25, 40 to be multiplied with 2904 divided by 25 times of 2904. On multiplication, we get 1,16,160 divided by 72,600. Observe the numerators. The larger numerator will be having the greatest value. Here, this particular thing, let me highlight this. This is having more number of digits, 1,16,160. Therefore, this particular fraction is larger. It means this ratio is larger. So 40 is to 25 is the correct answer for this question. Question 9. There are B boys and G girls in a class. The ratio of number of boys to the number of students. Number of boys is B. Number of students means P plus G. So this confirms that option A is the right answer. Question 10. If a bus travels 160 km in 4 hours and train travels 320 km in 5 hours at uniform speeds, find the ratio of the distance traveled by them in 1 hour. So we need to find out the distance covered by both the bus as well as the train in 1 hour. It means that we will first find the distance covered or distance traveled by bus in 1 hour will be 160 divided by 4, which is 40 kilometers. At the same time, the distance covered by train in 1 hour will be 320 divided by 5, which is 64 kilometers. Now the ratio is the ratio between 40 and 64. This 40 and 64, they both are divisible by 8. So we get 5 is to 8 as the ratio. This confirms option C is the right answer. With this question, I'll end today's session. Thank you.